Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Think Fresh Podcast. I'll be your host this evening, Ty, and my co-host Eric is in the booth with me today. How are you doing, Eric?
Ty, it's very good to see you today. Thank you so much for podcasting with me today.
Could I get I'll do a better patron voice. Could I get the cold cuts and with the white bread?
Buddy, why do you sound like Alex Jones?
Alex is the name of most Subway patrons. It's Officer Jones to you.
I regret to inform you that we are out of cold cut. Can you please choose something else?
You're out of cold cuts. I need my mom.
Buddy, I cannot help you with that, okay? What a bread?
White bread, white bread, white bread.
Of course, it's the only choice for you, isn't it?
I don't want any of that cultural bread.
God damn it, we got to cut this out.
Yeah, that was going weird. I would like to apologize for that, breadheads. Your regular hosts, Ty and Eric, are back.
We're so back.
We are so back. Wow. And we're coming off of a very special holiday, Eric.
Easter.
No, we're not talking about that little furry. We're not going to talk. I'm talking about April Fools, Eric.
Oh, okay. The real holiday.
Real holiday April. Here. Yeah. Think Fresh obviously doesn't observe it, but because every day is a joke. However, I did see quite a few newsworthy publications honoring St. Fool's Day.
Did our beloved namesake Subway do anything funny or cool or interesting for April Fools?
They did assert their jester's privilege, but it was neither funny nor cool.
So it was interesting.
Not even. It's a bit of a washed idea. Like, this idea should have got scrapped episode 3.
Let me just take a guess. I have no clue what they did for April Fooligans.
Okay.
But I'm gonna guess that they launched a disgusting new sandwich that was obviously a joke. It's like the obvious thing to do.
That is the obvious thing. No, they did the second most obvious thing, which is bread scented cologne.
Oh, they're listening to this podcast.
They're
obviously big fans of this because we teased that idea when
like hundreds of episodes ago. It's so obviously the first idea someone will come up with when they come up with a Subway parody that we came up with it on the first episode.
Oh, obviously, yeah.
So come on, Subway, do better. Try harder.
And why not just do it? You know what I mean? Like, why make the joke? Just do the product. That would be way more interesting.
It would have been way cool. It's not that hard. Like, I think like what is a perfumer's name? Like a aroma scientist? Is that what they call it? I don't know.
For a perfumery?
For a perfumery, yeah, like Jeremy Fragrance or whatever. I don't know what his job title officially is.
Yeah, just big-nosed freak.
Yeah. If you got a big nose, it's like if you're really tall, you can make it in the NBA, but if you got like a fat honking sniffer, you're making it in the perfume game for sure.
100%. So, okay, hold on a second. Subway teased the idea of a bread-scented cologne.
Mm-hmm.
What do they call it?
To Subway? I don't really remember it. I have to pull up the Instagram post. I can do that right now live on pod. As long as you can entertain the breadheads while I do it.
That's okay. Through the power of editing.
Maybe your Indian accent again?
Through the power of editing, we will cut this whole section out. It's okay.
Oh, you are so good at that.
Thank you. I go to Subway a lot.
Subway scents. Eau de perfume inspired by Subway bread. We have classic Italian.
Of course.
Yeah.
That just smells like pedophilia.
Yeah, no kidding. Classic Italian herbs and cheese.
Is there a link tie between Italian bread and Italian like physical touch?
Oh yeah, like Italian bread is just slightly more gropey.
Right. Like there's like Italy, there's Subway. Subway's pulling things from Italy, right? They're pulling the bread, they're pulling the flavors, the aromas, and they're also taking, you can't just buy the top selling pieces, you got to get some of the stinkers too,
Yeah, yeah.
and that includes the um, touchy feely side.
A little bit, you know? And that's kind of what's so funny about Jared Fogle being their mascot is like
Mascot is hilarious.
yeah, mascot's maybe not the right choice of words. Um, yeah, of course, it's nothing says Italian more than someone like a man trying to grope something.
100% inappropriate physical touch is just the Italian. It's Italian summer.
Yeah, for sure. And people are aware of it too. Like, okay, the actually good April Fool's joke I saw
Okay.
was a publication by The Onion yesterday,
Ah,
America's finest news source,
mhm.
The Red Onion. And they said, here's the headline: Subway admits that the chicken bacon ranch melt is sexually attracted to children.
Damn, dude. They that's like the one day of the year where business is not great for the Onion. You know, what I mean, it's like because we know you're joking.
Steep
Every other
competition.
day, we assume you're being serious, and then
hmm
2 seconds later, like, oh, it's the Onion. Never mind.
Yeah, for sure. And like, I feel bad for them. Like, they should have that should be a national holiday for the Onion
Yeah,
cast. You
everyone take
know,
a day off.
take the day. Like, you're not gonna cut through the noise on April
Hmm.
Fool's Day.
Hmm. Shout out to the Onion,
Yeah.
dude. I had the worst commute home today. I
Oh
have
no
to tell
way.
you about
You're
it.
there's nothing more corporate cog than commuting. So walk us through that. I'm sure many of the breadheads can relate.
Well, it just took me twice as long as it needed to. Um, it's amazing how everyone just forgets to drive when it rains. What's up
Mm.
with that, Ty?
Oh no.
People just like to slow all the way down and just create havoc on the streets.
I have a strong stance on hydroplaning. I don't think it's real. I think it's a made up thing. It doesn't happen to me. I don't know who it's happening to.
Yeah. Have you ever hydroplaned off a cliff? I haven't.
It's kind of a stupid word, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah, like flask plane. I don't really know what's going on here.
Yeah, dude. I totally agree. And also, I've realized that every time I wash my car, within 48 hours it rains and I have to
Mhm.
drive in the rain.
Mm.
It's just like some stinking bad luck I have.
Mother Nature's shower. It's true.
Yeah, dude. I even looked at the forecast. It was looking pretty dry when I last looked at it. I was like, let me wash the car this weekend. It'll be a beautiful day all week. Um, get in the whip, drive home. I'm parked basically on uh, the highway,
Mhm.
bumper to bumper,
First gear, baby.
first gear. I never left second gear.
That's rough.
Yeah, it was rough, but I had this podcast to listen to.
You know, you're only really aware of traffic when you have somewhere to be. So the trick is never make any social commitments because
Right,
as soon as you're committed to something, traffic becomes a problem.
right.
If you have nowhere to be, then traffic doesn't really matter. You're on it for the journey, you know? It's like if you're at Subway and you're not even hungry, it doesn't really matter what sandwich you make or how
Mhm.
long it takes.
Yeah.
But dude, if you got an appetite, if you got an empty stomach to gas up,
Hmm.
pop the hose in the mouth, you know, the foot long in the gullet,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be rushing your artist.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like I don't really want my artist to make my sandwich lightning fast, you know? I want them to take their time.
Yeah, yeah. Because with speed sacrifices quality,
Yeah.
as we all know.
Yeah. Less quality, less artistic liberty, you know?
Oh, I know. Hey, 1 second here. All right, we are so back. Had my mic on the wrong setting. Hope the breadheads didn't notice.
Yeah. I think you gotta turn your gain down a little bit. You're peaking hard, bro. You're peaking hard like some peaked pies.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm peaked. We are so back. Hopefully Zencaster handles all of the formalities of that little move.
Ah, it's all good. Everyone's tuned out by now.
Yeah, for sure. Our drop off rate's crazy.
Yeah. Don't even talk to him about the drop off rate. That's
hmm
crazy.
Dude, if,
Um,
if Subway was like a drop off rate, everyone would walk out the door at cheese and toasted.
oh shit.
Shit.
They wouldn't even walk in the door.
Well, don't give the breadheads too much information here. Um,
That's right.
the only April Fool's joke that I saw that I liked was the idea of Louis Vuitton Group buying Chrome Hearts. And
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not sure if it's a joke or not. That's what I liked about it. I still don't know if they're buying Chrome Hearts.
So you weren't able to confirm it today, April 2nd, if they were in fact acquired or if it was simply a funny little jokey.
I'm not sure if it was a little, yeah, jokey joke. No one likes you when you broke.
Yeah.
Um,
In a way, though, Chrome Hearts, it makes perfect sense for Louis to acquire,
Mhm.
for I think two reasons. One is Chrome is ripe for selling out.
Mhm.
Like they're at the point where they're legitimately exclusive
Mhm.
and hard to acquire, expensive, just like way too much friction in the whole checkout process.
Mhm.
Um, and so like it just seems like the right time for them. They're at their peak power. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? They could get the best return on investment, I think. The other reason is like they are maybe more luxury than Hermes.
I think Chrome Hearts is the most luxury brand maybe on the
Talk to me about
on
that
the
because I
planet.
I agree.
'Cause it's just, like, the hardest to acquire for the most mundane things,
Right?
you know? Like, you want the Chrome Hearts toothbrush, it's gonna cost you $6,000, and
Mhm.
they only made 1, you
Yeah,
know?
it's
Like,
sold out.
yeah, there's more Birkins out there than, like, Chrome Hearts T-shirts probably,
Yeah,
and
100%.
I think it's actually, like I think they got lucky because I think their entire, like, problem is actually, like, probably bad business decisions led to this, like, supply crunch.
Yeah, but bad business is undeniably cool.
Oh, for
You know
sure.
what I mean? Like, making financially unsound calls, very, very cool.
Yeah, totally, and I think that's why everyone has so much respect for Ye.
Oh, yeah, 100%. That dude can really fuck up his money.
Yeah,
But
so and, like, Chrome Hearts got super lucky because 'cause they're, like I think they just, like, ran a terrible business and then ended up on, like, a John Mayer pop pick, and then now
yeah.
they're, like, rolling in it.
Yeah, I totally agree. I had the displeasure of going to the Chrome Hearts store on Melrose. Have you ever been there?
I've walked by, never actually stepped foot inside.
Don't bother. You won't be able to. I wasn't able to. Walked up to the door.
Wait, do you have to, like, flash your savings account to get in? Like, open up the Royal Bank app?
Yeah, exactly. You gotta pre-auth the Amex
Mhm,
for like 8 bands before you can even walk in.
for sure.
No, I had a short conversation with the bouncer who was like on the other side of this like metal fence,
The Chrome Hearts metal fence,
the Chrome
damn.
Hearts metal fence with a like grapevine blocking it. Um, he said, "Got an appointment?" Like, no. I can see there's no one in there. Like, I don't need a fucking appointment, dude. And he's like, "No appointment, you can't come in."
No appointment, no entry.
Exactly.
No way.
Yeah, dude. I felt like I was 19 trying to get into Fortune Sound Club once
Oh,
again. It was a very triggering experience, actually.
that is so triggering because there's nothing worse than, like, when you walk into the restaurant and then the hostess is like, "Reservation?" And you're like, "No." And
Yeah.
they're like, and they look around an empty room,
Yeah,
like there's trying to find a table for you amongst this sea of empty tables, and like, we'll see what we can do."
dude. Fuck. Yeah, nothing's more demoralizing than being laughed out of Carbone.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, shout out to, our all our
exactly. Friend of the
previous
pod,
guests, yeah.
Zach. Um, but yeah, no entry, no res. Same as Craig's. No, this was before our Craig's dinner. I don't know if you remember when I told you about this. Stopped
Yeah.
at the Melrose Chrome Hearts location, which is like across the street.
Yeah, we're talking, like, episode, like, 280 for the Breadheads if they wanna go back.
Yeah, this was I want to say September
Mm.
last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like annoying. Like it's just like I just know it's all for show,
Oh, for sure.
and it's really frustrating because like you want me in there, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like you should be begging for my business if I'm being honest.
It's all foreplay.
It's all foreplay. But it's the same thing at Maxfield. Have you gone there at least?
What I don't know what Max Field is. He sounds like a nice guy, though.
You know what Max? It's the store on Melrose. If there's one store to go to, it's that one.
Really? It's not the Glossier flagship?
No, hard pass on the Glossier flagship. Um, Maxfield is where Drake shops and everyone else.
Oh.
It's they also have a bouncer who performatively makes you wait a few minutes to go in for no real reason whatsoever. Um, yeah, it's like one of the corners on Melrose. It's like a
Mm.
big
Corner suite.
spot with a parking lot out front, and like statues and stuff.
I don't like when retail takes over the corner office on like a shopping street. I think the corner business should be reserved for either a cafe or a flower shop. I
Hmm.
think flower shops look great on the corner, and
Yeah,
we should have a bylaw that enforces that those types of industries operate there.
yeah, true. The corner cafe is a nice move because then you get like views on one side and views on the other.
You maximize window space for those like two-person little coffee dates. Like, I think you could probably gauge like Tinder's um stock like share price just based off of like whether corner cafes are opening or closing in America. Like,
Hmm.
are they on the rise or are they going down? Because it's twice corner cafes offer twice as many seats for a coffee date.
Yeah. What's a better first date? A corner coffee shop or a Subway?
I think you learn more about someone at Subway.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna do your due diligence to truly know if this is your person, take him to Subway.
Yeah, dude. I mean, just the question alone will tell you a lot, right?
Mhm, mhm.
If like they entertain the idea, then you might have someone who has got a sense of humor at the very least.
At the very least.
Yeah,
Perhaps a lack of taste.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you can judge a lot by someone's reaction to the question, Subway,
Mhm.
right?
But the question is, do you, the listener, have the balls to ask it?
Oh shit.
Well, actually, the question is, do you, the listener, ever have the opportunity to talk to a girl?
Yeah, true. And sending a cold DM doesn't count.
Dude, like, cold calling someone for a Subway date is
Oh damn.
dude, you hit them with the cold cut call.
Cold cut call.
Hey.
Wow. Do you think it's appropriate to ever message a girl?
Honestly, I don't think men should even have phones.
Yeah, I think I agree with you there.
Like,
No good comes out of it,
no
that's
good
for
comes
sure.
out of that. Like, they either they just watch a bunch of porn on it, or they become radicalized to some degree. Like, there's no in between.
Yeah, 100%. And being radicalized can come in many forms, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Um,
I actually think I just described the same end of the spectrum. I don't think that is a spectrum. That is both the
one
same.
guy.
It's just there's
So
one
being
path.
radical and looking at porn.
Yeah, exactly. They go hand in hand.
Amazing. Yeah, shout out to porn.
Yeah. And Allah.
And Allah. Yeah, dude, happy Ramadan.
Mhm.
Um, what else we got, Ty? We have a few more minutes to go.
Oh, man. So last night, I went to a Danny Brown concert.
Oh,
Are
tell me
you
about this.
familiar with Browntown?
Wait, let me think of a lyric. Bitch, pussy smell like a penguin.
Yeah,
Do that song?
that lyric doesn't come to mind right away.
Something like that.
The only lyrics I can think of from Danny Brown is when he's like, "Ah, shit." He's like, in one line, he's like, "Shit was out of place like carpet in the kitchen." That always stuck with
There's
me.
no place for carpet in the kitchen. Let's
No.
be honest.
Yeah, so he was right on it with that. And
Yeah.
then another one, which actually leads into a point I was gonna make about the show, was he said, um, "I look around my neighborhood, all the crack houses are now community gardens."
Oh. Well, a really poignant observation about gentrification from DB.
Exactly. And that's the thing that I was, most infatuated with this show, Eric, was
Yeah.
that I was like, "Wait, by me going to this hip hop show from this guy out of Detroit who's been a crackhead for 10 years and despite making a shit ton of money, never got any dental work done."
Yeah.
Like, is it an act of cultural gentrification for me to go to this show? Like, am I gentrifying Danny's music by being there as this,
Hmm.
waspy, washed dude?
I don't think so
Why not?
because he's been around for a while and you are actively participating in the genre like from before.
I
You know what I
guess
mean?
so.
Like if you went to a um what's that guy's name that said the N-word?
They all did.
No, the
Papa
white
John?
guy.
Papa John.
um the country singer.
Tucker Carlson, I think, said it.
Yeah, if you went to a Tucker concert, then you'd be gentrifying.
Yeah,
You
for
know what I
sure.
mean? You'd be trying to colonize new territory.
Mm.
Um,
So you don't think Danny's colonizing anything?
I don't know. If anything, it makes sense for you to go there.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. But,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, I was a connoisseur before, so I'm a connoisseur now, but that's like saying, "Oh, a decade ago, I was hitting up all the Michelin spots, and now the Michelin spots are in rundown areas, and I'm still hitting them up." So I
Mhm.
was previously a connoisseur, so that liberates me of any type of
Mhm.
accountability for continuing to connoisseur, even if it
Yeah.
leads to gentrification.
I'm gonna guess that the average age of this show, and I need you to fact check me, but I'm gonna guess that it's like 35.
It was weirdly old. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
because he's
expecting
been
a young
around
guy.
for forever.
Yeah, he's an old head for sure. Like he's pushing 40 at this point.
Yeah, I remember listening to him in high school.
Like,
Like, he was, like, funny to me in high school.
dude's a funny guy. I was hoping he'd drop some bits on stage,
Oh,
but we didn't
shit.
get any of that. He's also a podcaster, eh? I learned that
Really?
yesterday. Yeah. So,
Dude, he's
Danny,
got
if
some
you're listening,
stories. Yeah, he's got some stories, like, when I think about Danny Brown, I think of his, childlike demeanor in
hmm
his music, but also, a specific story he told where he got head from a toothless crackhead. Do
Oh,
you
I
remember that?
remember hearing about this. Yeah. Yo, dude's been through some shit.
Dude, he's seen some stuff for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Wow. To be a zipper on Danny's jeans.
Damn, dude.
To be a button on his fly.
Mhm.
Fly on his button.
Whoa.
Oh, man. No, dude, my favorite part about Danny is his laugh, he's always like
God damn it, I really hate that. But it was really accurate, though.
Mhm. Thank you. I was thinking about that. Been taking this voice acting class. That's how you probably saw across the couch here. I turned my face away for the laugh so that for the
Oh.
breadheads, it sounded farther away, like a yell in the
Ah,
distance.
yes.
Mm.
Yeah, now you're doing some mic foreplay,
Mhm.
which is great for, the acoustics of this pod.
Mhm,
Thanks for
mhm.
thanks for doing that.
Yeah, I'm a professional.
Absolutely. So you've been taking voice acting classes. How's that going?
Oh, yeah, shit. So, signed up for this voice acting masterclass that, the woman that plays Bart Simpson.
Really?
Yeah,
That's her?
that's her thing, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, she also played almost every single My Little Pony, but her claim to fame is Bart.
Of course.
Yeah.
The longest running show in history, right?
Yeah, that was kind of what she said at the beginning. She's like, "I'm doing this because it's the longest running show in history."
Oh, shit.
And she said, she's like, "I was just like people just kept telling me my voice sounds like a prepubescent boy."
Oh,
And then I realized as a voice actor, play to your strengths.
interesting.
Yeah.
So did this class inspire you to do some voice play or voice work?
Well, I haven't really practiced since then just because my only opportunity is here on
Yeah.
this podcast with you. Other than that, I'm a mute. I don't say a word to anybody.
Ah, fair. So,
Mm.
okay, let's just create a character for you, and let's do a tight 15 seconds.
All right.
Okay? So, let's just brainstorm what a great character might be. You already did the sandwich artist, or no, you did the sandwich patron.
I wanna be a cop.
You wanna be a
I
cop?
wanna be a cop.
Okay, let's keep going. What
Okay.
kind of cop?
Uh, he has a vasectomy.
A vasectomized cop.
A vasectomized cop, and he, uh, he's never shot a gun, but he always has wanted to, so he's got
Right.
a motive.
And so, what is he doing with that information? He is, like, going to a back alley to use his gun, into a forest, maybe,
Yeah,
at the
he's
range.
trying to create a scenario where he can use the gun. So
Oh,
maybe he's in the back alley of Subway. He sees a man in a visor doing something shady behind a dumpster.
okay.
Would you like to be that man that's shady? Because I need a counter here.
Okay, yeah, sure. Um, dude, 2 things come to mind. The, like, monster from, that David Lynch movie when he, like, comes out of the dumpster. The real heads will know what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
I thought you were talking about Sully from Monsters, Inc.
This one is almost as scary as Sully.
Sulky.
Sulky. And the other one is a YouTube clip I saw where some guy got pulled over, and then he just kept saying, like, "You're gonna regret coming to work today," and it was, like, the scariest thing in the world, and then he died, but it's all good, yeah.
Damn,
The
okay.
cop killed him. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna be our potentially sandwich artist, or maybe he's just a hello, hello, dude. I don't know. The breadheads don't obviously have a visual of us, but
Why are
um,
you saying hello? It's
well,
not
I'm
a
trying to
voice
turn the
activated
lights on.
light.
I know this isn't a visual pod, but the lights just went off in our studio.
I
I
think let's
wonder.
just let it rock. This is kinda cool.
Yeah,
Can
that's
you
true.
see me?
I can't see you at all,
I
so that'll
can't
be
see
really
you
funny
either.
for this voice acting, actually.
Okay, yeah, this is kinda cool.
Okay, so you are maybe a sandwich artist taking out the garbage. Maybe you are a crackhead. We'll find out soon. Um,
Wait, hold on. What are you? You're a cop?
I'm a cop.
So you're just pulling up, getting ready to eat lunch, and then you like park next to the dumpster.
Spot you by the
You
dumpster.
spot somebody at the dumpster.
This is my moment. So
Okay.
I think the cop who's had a vasectomy's voice should be a little bit lower. And I
Oh.
think because he's a cop, he should be a little bit slower, but he's got to have a little bit of aggression too, because the cop is got to make sure he can assert himself in situations. But we need to raise the pitch just a little bit because he doesn't have the ability to create sperm. So this is going to be my police officer voice. Hey, what are you doing over there, mister? Put your hands up. Hey, you can't be just loitering around here. This is a community garden. Don't make me draw my weapon right now.
Redheads can't see this, but I'm reaching in my pocket really aggressively and quickly.
Hands on your head. I said hands on your head. Don't make me pop this right now. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pop.
This is when we need a gun sound in the soundboard, but
Yeah.
we didn't plan this far ahead.
Can you hit them with the Skype ringtone?
No.
Shit. So that's what I
That was
learned from
pretty good.
voice acting, right?
That was really real and scary.
Yeah. Well, imagine living it.
I don't want to. Well, Breadheads. thinkfreshpodcast.com.
Mm-hmm.
Think Fresh Podcast on IG.
.eu.
.eu. .org.
That's what I say when I want to say, wait, EU.
Subway.eu.
EU.
Well, thanks for listening, and we'll catch you on Friday.
Fresh, everybody. Ciao.